if it isn't my favorite Grim Reaper. And what brings you to this lovely mortuary tonight? You wouldn't happen to be looking for me, would you? You were? Well, lucky me. I always look forward to seeing you, so this is quite the treat. Oh, darling, you're breaking my heart. We've been doing this for centuries now. You can say that it's nice to see me too, you know. Ouch! No, that's just mean. Come on. You know you missed me. Just a little bit, right? Nothing to say to that? But of course not. Ever the professional, aren't you? All that old school, Grim Reapers must feel no emotions stuff. As if that's even possible. No? And what's all this stoic poker face stuff about? Could have sworn one of the other Reapers mentioned something about how none of you are allowed to have emotions. Ah, I see. Not allowed to express emotions. That seems rather sad. Who can you talk to, then? Surely you must be able to talk to someone about your feelings. Other Reapers? That's good. It's nice to know you aren't hiding all your emotions to yourself. So, you ever talk about me? To the other Reapers, that is. Okay, now you're just trying to change the subject. Oh, please. Not every last part of our encounters has to be about work. Surely we can spare a couple of minutes just to talk? It's been years since we last saw each other, after all. Fine. Can we talk after we fill out the paperwork, then? Perfect. Then let's get this boring stuff over with. You have the paperwork, I trust? Good. You wouldn't happen to have a spare pen I could borrow, would you? Oh, wait, never mind. The mortician always keeps a few at their desk. Let me just grab one of those. They brought new pens. Good pens, too. Thank God. It's about damn time. I've been using the same shitty dried-up pens for years now. Yes, I know beggars can't be choosers, but I can appreciate a nice pen. Alright, let's see here. Did you already sign your name on the... What am I saying? Of course you did. What's today's date? I was up for that long? Really? No wonder I feel so well rested. It was about 3 days ago, I think? Wait, no, 4 days. What day would that have been? Okay, let me write that down. Huh. No, there's nothing wrong. I just thought this question used to be on page 3. Have they updated this form since the last time I died? Huh, I see. Well, it has been a while since the last time the form was updated. What was it, 60 years ago? That isn't a whole lot of time to us, but to the post-life legal department, that must be damn near a millennial. I swear, it feels like they update the terms and conditions of immortality every other week. But I'm getting off topic. What was the next question? Right. Time of death was... sorry, I can't say I exactly know what time it was. If I were to guess, I'd say somewhere around 2? Maybe 3 in the morning? Like, after midnight, but before sunrise. Does that help at all? I didn't think it would. How about we just say it was 2:50? Works for me. And where are we? This is new. Do I need to fill out this section on which time zone and reality I was in? Oh, perfect. I have no idea what the names are for the different realities. Beyond the abbreviations, I mean. Alright then, cause of death. Honestly, with everything going on, I have no idea what the actual cause of death was. It was either blood loss or drowning. Though, given that I was drowning in a rather large lake in the middle of the night, I can't completely rule out hypothermia either. I think it would just be a combination of all of that. Could we just put that on there? Alright, let me write that in. Give me just a few moments, if you please. Without context, it does seem like a strange way to die, doesn't it? Context is not important. It was just a stupid... It was stupid. It's nothing. But, and this is me purposely changing the subject, here's the paperwork. All done and signed. So, now that that's all finished, how have you been lately? Anything new in your life? By which I mean anything new in your permanent state of undeath, because you're a Reaper. Come on now. I thought we were done with all that work stuff. Why are you still asking me questions about my last death? Especially after I so blatantly said I was changing the subject? Well, I don't want to talk about my death anymore. It was far from a pleasant experience. Look, it's hardly an enjoyable topic. I'd rather move on. And I would rather move on. Why? Why do you need to know that? What does why I died matter? It was just another death. I die all the time. What makes this one so different, Why are you so fixated on this death? But I'm not acting differently about this one. How am I acting differently? Defensive? What could I possibly be defensive about? I've told you everything. Fine. You want to know what happened? What happened is that I did it. I said that I did it. I was the reason that I died. Why'd I do it? You want the honest truth? I did it because I needed to see you again. It's been, 20 years now? Maybe more? And I know I always say that a handful of years, it passes by in a blink of an eye, but every day passes by the same as it did before. A day is 24 hours, an hour is 60 minutes, a minute is 60 seconds, and I feel each and every one of those seconds like a thorn. Every second I think of you, every minute I miss you, every hour I want from you, every day. I wish that it'll be the day that I see you again. All of that for 20 years. And the same with every time before that. And maybe it was all that emotion that made me reckless. I did anything I could think of, everything I could think of, just so I could see you again. But then being reckless wasn't enough, and I got desperate. Tonight when I dug that knife into my stomach and jumped into the water, I was desperate. It's been so long since I've seen you, and I couldn't fucking stand it. I had to see you. And I know I shouldn't have any reason to want to see you. I'm I'm immortal. I should just be living, as opposed to throwing myself into another death just for the chance to see you again, but I can't. I can't help it. I've wanted to be with you since I first met you. Do you remember it? The first time we met? That was quite the experience. I mean, at least it was for me. Not every day you get murdered for the first time and then proceed to meet a Grim Reaper who had previously thought was a mythical entity that I would never actually encounter. And not only that, a Grim Reaper who also happens to be the most attractive person I've ever seen. Well, yes, I did stab you when I very first saw you, but can you blame me for that? One second I was dead in an alley behind the local apothecary, the next I was alive, breathing, and looking into the eyes of the embodiment of death. Given the circumstances, I think that stabbing first and asking questions later made much more sense than the other way around. As if I could kill you anyway. Besides, I really did think you were attractive. I just didn't notice it until you pulled that knife out of your neck and handed it back to me. Always such a stickler for details, aren't you? Suppose that's why you're one of the best Reapers. You always have the most thorough paperwork. But, do you know what my actual very first thought was after you left? My first thought was that I wished I'd died. In that moment, I wanted to renounce my own immortality so that I could die as a mortal should. All because I was wishing for a few more moments with you. I didn't even know about the unliving realm at that point. I just wanted those few seconds with you before I ceased to exist at all. I would have traded anything for it. Everything for it. In all honesty, I still would. I wish I'd never accepted this damn immortality. Gift from the gods, they all said. And I, so afraid of death, just agreed. It's hard to imagine that now, isn't it? Me, afraid of death. Afraid of you, in a sense. So long ago, it's hard to remember. But I do still remember that fear. Mortal desperation to avoid my impending non-existence. It's ever-present shadow looming behind me, and I was terrified. So I accepted the challenge and claimed my prize. I don't even remember what the challenge was now, but I know I would have been better off turning away and dying a mortal death. The only blessing to this damn immortality is meeting you. How? Most days I'm not even sure that's a blessing. Because if I didn't know you, at least it wouldn't hurt so fucking much that I couldn't be with you. Gods be damned, do I want to be with you. That's all I want. It's everything I ever could have wanted. Fuck the eternal life. The impermeability to time's decay, the near demigod status, fuck all of it. I would give it all up in an instant if I could just be with you. Of course I mean it. I mean it more than anything I've ever said. I want to be with you. It's my first thought when I wake, the last before I sleep, a good number of the ones in between. Gods, I mean, what brought us here tonight? Do you see now? I want to be with you more than I could ever explain. And you know what both breaks and heals my heart about that fact? I know you want me too. Maybe you don't want me as much as I want you. Not yet. But you do want me. Maybe you don't love me as I love you, but I've always been a hopeless romantic, and I was smitten within seconds of seeing you. You were of a more pragmatic mind and sensible heart. I know it's taken you longer to find a love for me, but God's be true, I know you have. It's there, just in your eyes. It wasn't there before, but it's there now. I can see it. In your voice, too, I hear it. You have feelings for me. Are you gonna deny that? And here I thought you would. But, I suppose you're right. There's no point in denying what we both know to be true, is there? Just as I said, practical mind. One that I love so dearly. But you like this unruly heart of mine, don't you? You like the way it beats for you? The way it yearns for you? Hearing you say it, I think I've fallen for you all over again. Say it again for me. It still sounds so sweet. Oh? And what can be sweeter than hearing you say that you love me? Right. That was quite sweet. Though, I think we should try it again. Just so I can be certain. I never expected for death to have such an addicting flavor. Kiss me again, please. Huh? Is something wrong? Do you really have to go so soon? We've only just seen each other again, and I hate to part so soon. I understand. But can I ask you for one last thing? May I have one last kiss before you go? Thank you. Dear Reaper, I swear I'll find a way to die for you yet. I just beg that you come collect my soul once I do. Because it will be eternally.